So today I wanted to make a video for you guys showcasing some of my absolute necessary tips when playing Skyrim on legendary difficulty. That is one of two reasons I wanted to make this video. The second reason is I wanted to see could I create a video using my PlayStation. And so my friends, I introduce you to the first video I've ever created and edited on a console. I refuse to let a broken computer stop me from creating content I love to make, and so I would love you all to be as critical as you want on this video. It's not going to be stupidly long or filled with tons of tips, and they aren't in any specific order for now. We just have 5 of them, and I hope it helps somebody out there doing their new playthrough. Also, I wrote this script on a tablet. I'm telling you boys, I put in some work for this. I will master this. It might take a while, but hey, we'll do it bit by bit. But anyways, thank you for listening to this introductory ramble. But without further ado, let's start this off. There is no amount of words that can express how important utilizing cooking in this game is. Well, only when it comes to one or two of the recipes in the game. If you're familiar with my channel, then you are most likely familiar with the ongoing memes or the playthroughs over the years and the emphasis on vegetable soup. Vegetable soup requires you to find cabbage, leeks, potatoes, and tomatoes and use them all at a cooking spit. Most farms across Skyrim grow all of these crops bar one. Tomatoes, god damn it. I will forever be fueled with the anger of the Irish for Bethesda not allowing me to grow tomatoes. It literally doesn't make any sense, but I suppose if I had that ability I would abuse it, so hey, it is what it is. You can find tomatoes in barrels around farms anyway and other places across Skyrim. You can also buy them from most inns you come across, but once you've got a bunch of all four, create that glorious soup and engage in glorious combat. Do try other recipes, some are useful, but vegetable soup is just my favorite. Recently in some of my legendary walkthroughs, I discovered the true glory of using and abusing pickpocket. From the very get-go, you can use this skill, and after just a couple of levels by stealing small stuff like gold or bread, you can start leveling it up faster by taking expensive jewelry or even the gems people are holding on themselves. If you save scum your way up with pickpocketing 2, which is abusing the quick save and quick load if you fail a pickpocket, you will have a bunch of free levels and a bunch of gold in hand quite easily, especially at the early stages of the game when it can be the toughest. Another wonderful thing about pickpocket is the fact that you can use it on the trainers you pay to level up your skills, which brings me to my next point. You can get 5 skill upgrades from trainers per level, and the reason this point coincides so well with pickpocket is because the higher a skill is leveled, the more XP you will receive into actually leveling up. This usually means that while you are leveling up a skill with a trainer, pickpocket the money back and you will almost always get a level into pickpocket from him. Before you know it, you're level 25 and you've barely done anything at all. I like to use this on the people who teach the magic skills in the College of Winterhold quite early on. You don't have to do this. Some people might see it as too exploitable for their playthrough, but when it comes to Legendary, I think it's a must-do for me. So what do you do with all that money you've earned fairly from people's pockets? Well, when you aren't feeling like farming and picking up ingredients, why not buy what you need from the local alchemist? The two most important ingredients in my opinion for your playthrough are going to be blue mountain flower, a plant you can find almost anywhere around Skyrim in its droves and across its lands, and the other ingredient you're going to need is wheat, a food source you will see growing on most farms across Skyrim. Together they make a fortify and restore health potion, which is both very cheaply made and very useful. Trust me, you will need a lot of these. Like a lot, so start crafting my friends because you are going to take more damage than you realize, and healing potions, for me, outside of having just restoration spells, feel like a must have. Our number one tip is no walk in the park, so listen closely. It requires you to head into Whiterun, kill the Zine, drag his corpse to the well, set it aflame, and watch the embers consume his soul. But I wish. What you really need to do for this final trip, and it's very important to stick to, is to stay away from snowy areas like Winterhold and Windhelm, as they house a lot of high-level enemies. As fun as it would be to kill the Zeme in a fiery explosion, such as burning him at the well in Whiterun, it is important you stay away from these areas, because in general these areas hold ice wraiths, snow bears, snow wolves, and other enemies meant for the higher levels, so stick to Whiterun or Solitude for the beginning, Valkyria 2, They all house low to mid-level enemies, which you should be able to deal with. That is the 5 tips I have to show you today. And while a lot of you will already know of these, I find it important to remind people of them every so often, as Skyrim has an ever-growing fan base with constant releases that just makes it the game won't die ever. And with the recent stealth release of the Anniversary Edition on Switch and Epic Games Store, even more people will be trying out. So why not take these tips at hand? Thanks for watching.